Hey, what's up guys, welcome back to Jonas Tech Vlog. In this video, I'm gonna discuss about Edifier R1280Db user review, the pros and cons, etc. So let's get started. The Edifier R1280Db is a Bluetooth bookshelf speakers, elegant in design, and I got the wooden grain color. Frankly, I didn't expect the speakers to give such superior sound output. Earlier, I had used the 5.1 channel multimedia speakers by Intex, which I had almost used for 7 years. But this Edifier speakers gives tough competition to these speakers. Firstly, let's talk about the design. The R1280Db is almost identical to its predecessor, which isn't a bad thing at all. Despite their low cost, the speakers feel solidly constructed and draw glances with their gorgeous wooden side panels. They are compact for a bookshelf speaker, suiting a computer setup equally well, and their classic design ensure congruence with every aesthetic. Protective fabric baffles come pre-installed from factory. They are simply clipped in place and easily removed. This reveals the dual driver woofer plus tweeter setup underneath and front-firing bass board. Subjectively, I find the speakers more eye-catching and a little clearer when baffleless, but this is more a subject of personal preference. The control feels smooth and well-weighted, providing the ability to tailor bass and quantity to taste or to suit the acoustics of the user's particular setup. This enables users to achieve a balanced sound in the room of differing volume and compensate for the bass increases experienced with corner placement. In addition to inputs, the rear houses a power switch and two spring-loaded outputs that deliver audio to left slave speaker. Now let's talk about the usability. It's here that the R1280Db most departs from its predecessor, offering far more flexibility with input. The most notable addition is Bluetooth-enabling wireless streaming, and as it with previous Edifier speakers, pairing and connection are both simple and reliable. Once powered on and set to Bluetooth from the remote, the speakers enter pairing mode. They also auto reconnect with last paired device wherever some speakers do not. Once paired, the speakers deliver reliable audio with no stutter or intermittency. Range is good. They won't stay connected between rooms but easily have enough range to permit placement on higher shelves or across larger rooms. The speakers were easily sufficient for films and videos with nicely synced dialogue. Now let's talk about sound and tonality. The R1280Db has extra treble crispness. As a bookshelf speakers, its sound is large and room-filling over tight and agile for near-field critical listening. When placed correctly, bass is surprisingly voluminous, predominantly with regards to mid-bass, feeding into a natural mid-range. Treble is clear but falls off quickly above lower treble. As such, its sound best suits passive listening and film, as it never fatigues even after hours of listening. The R1280Db has a warm mid-bass focused presentation that extends well into the depths of audible perception. That means this speaker set won't provide the physical kick of a larger or similarly priced 2.1 system. However, what the R1280Db lacks is sub-bass extension. It makes up with its lush, warm tone and well-articulated notes. It should be noted that though front-ported, the R1280Db is still placement sensitive, so bass impression will differ among users. On the other hand, mid-bass is impressively punchy and it emphasizes grants the R1280Db with a pleasing fullness and warmth. Some bloat is apparent, and R1280Db is neither the most agile or separated speaker. Edifier excel with the mid-range tuning. The R1280Db is no different. Its lower mid-range is slightly elevated, creating a slightly full-bodied presentation. By contrast, its center mid-range is quite neutral, with vocals occupying a slightly late relative to instruments. Both male and female vocals remain clear and free of congestion or thickness. Female vocals are little more emphasized, with rising emphasis through the R1280Db's upper mid-range leading into an elevated lower treble. Physically speaking, high frequencies are the hardest to reproduce, and the area where many affordable speakers, headphones in-ear flatter, it can be hard to detect a deficit here unless coming from something that does provide a very extended high-end systems that usually cost a lot more than these. In accordance to complement their larger woofers, Edifier employ more agile 13mm silk dome tweeters on the R1280Db that promises a pristine high-end, and in listening, the R1280Db produces a crisp, clear and nicely detailed high-end and invigorates their sound with energy and clarity. The only cons which I have personally noticed in the R1280Db is you can't change the volume from your Bluetooth connected device. You either have to use the remote or the knobs attached to the right speaker. I mostly use the remote. So my final verdict is the R1280Db offers great functionality than its predecessor while sporting same natural sound and approachable price tag. They are also as visually captivative with the introduction of more subdued black scheme better suiting for a modern setup aesthetically. They may not challenge pricier models in sound quality, but their smooth, refined signature demonstrate far more maturity than one would expect for an affordable speaker. Hope you guys like this user review of Edifier R1280Db. If you really like this video, kindly like, share and comment down below if you have any doubts. And if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to Jonas Tech Vlog and motivate me to do more videos in future. That's all for now. See you guys on my next video. Until then, goodbye.